Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Julie Nelson. Right now, the Hennepin County Jail is fully staffed for the first time in nearly 5 years, which has allowed the state to lift restrictions on the jail. Raya Katene joins us with more. Raya?
Julie, this boost in staff means the jail is no longer required to transfer inmates out of the county to other facilities. I sat down with Hennepin County Sheriff Dewana Witt today, and she tells me community outreach, expediting the onboarding process, and implementing a new training program have all helped with recruitment.
What happens within the Hennepin County Jail, the county sheriff views as a reflection of what's happening out in the community.
Public safety and public health are intertwined. You know, when we're looking at violence and then the chemical health, behavioral health issues, all of that bottled up into a facility, and that's why it's important to have more staff.
For the first time in roughly 5 years, the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office is back to fully staffed, recently welcoming 99 new detention deputies to work in the jail, bringing the current total to 243. That's a 54% increase from last year, when the jail had its lowest number of deputies since at least 2019.
The job is simply more difficult than what it used to be. It has been stressful, so I'm glad we have turned the corner and we're doing better now.
Sheriff Dewana Witt says she's optimistic even as the jail works through several challenges.
With everything bad happens, there's always something to learn.
Last year, the Minnesota Department of Corrections placed the jail under special monitoring, citing staffing troubles and a failure to provide adequate well-being checks. The state required the jail to reduce its inmate population, and within roughly 1 year, the jail sent more than 2,100 detainees to facilities outside of Hennepin County. That restriction is now lifted, but the jail is still under the state's supervision.
So we can look at it as something that we could just dwell on, or we can learn from it and figure out how to do better.
Now, Hennepin County is the biggest jail in the state, and the sheriff tells me that staffing is always a work in progress. 30 detention deputies are eligible to retire this year and next year, so she says these new recruits are a huge help, Julie.
Wow, 30, huh? And if they stay at this level, does she feel like that's good? That's doable?
Well, she tells me the population in the jail is always growing, and she says that they are currently conducting a staffing study, and she's convinced the results of that are going to show that they need even more deputies to help out in that jail.
Wow. All right, thank you, Raya.